Welcome to Stay Brainy, Stay Curious. Are you ready to embark on a journey of wit, logic, and mind-bending challenges? If so, put your thinking caps on and let's go. Here's our first riddle. Abby has 4 daughters, and each of her daughters has a brother. How many children does Abby have? Abby has 5 children. That brother that each sister has is the same brother they all share.
Wow!
That was a fun little warm-up. Let's kick things up a notch. This seemingly simple math equation has people racking their brains. We've got 4 to the power of 2 divided by 2, then another 2 in parentheses, and then divided by 4. What's the correct answer? Before we start solving, let's make sure we're on the same page when it comes to the order of operations. My English friends will know it as BIDMAS, whereas my American friends will know it as PEMDAS. The rules state that when solving an equation, we must start with parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication or division, and finally addition or subtraction. Make sure to remember that multiplication and division are of equal importance and are solved from left to right. The same goes for addition and subtraction. Now that we've got that cleared up, we're ready to solve the equation. We have to start with the exponents, so 4 to the power of 2 is 16. At this point, we are left with only multiplication and division, which means we solve the rest of the equation going from left to right. Don't let those brackets fool you. All they mean is that there's multiplication between the 2's. It does not mean do multiplication first. So our first operation is going to be 16 divided by 2. That's 8. Then 8 times 2, we're back at 16. Finally, 16 divided by 4, which is 4, and that is the correct answer. Well done if you got that one right. Now we're going to test your visual dexterity. Take a look at the images under the numbers. There's a sequential pattern that you need to figure out in order to find the image that comes next. Are you able to solve this one? If your answer was A, excellent job. Let's break it down together. First, we take the first image and turn it 90 degrees clockwise. We end up with image number 2. Now, we take image number 2 and turn it counterclockwise by 45 degrees. Once we do that, we'll get the image under number 3. Next, we turn that image clockwise again by 90 degrees. Now we've got what's under 4. So to find out what comes next, we must turn the 4th image 45 degrees counterclockwise. The only option that corresponds with the new image is option A.
Wow!
Okay, everybody, time for our favorite matchstick riddle. The equation reads 6 plus 0 times 9 equals 8, which is clearly incorrect. Fix this equation by moving only one matchstick and replacing it somewhere else in the equation. You cannot remove it and you cannot place it over the equal sign to make it an inequality. So which matchstick do you move? The answer is quite simple, really, and you've got a few options here. The first possibility is to move the top right matchstick from the 8 and shift it to the 9 and make the 9 an 8. The 8 now becomes a 6, and your equation will read 6 plus 0 times 8 equals 6. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0, so our equation is now correct. You also have the option of taking the top left matchstick from the 9 and move it to the 6 to make it an 8. Now our equation reads 8 plus 0 times 3 equals 8, which again is correct. Piggybacking on that idea, you could choose to move the top right matchstick this time instead of the one on the left. We still move it to the 6 to make it an 8, but this equation is slightly different with 8 plus 0 times 5 equals to 8. Well, that was fun. Time for an easy riddle. Listen to this. I can be cracked, made, told, and played. What am I? But of course, it's a joke. You can crack a joke, you can make a joke, you can certainly tell a joke, and you can play a joke on someone. Let's do another matchstick riddle, shall we? The other one was a bit easy. Let's try something more challenging. 8 minus 7 equals 13. Couldn't be more wrong. Which matchstick are you going to move to correct this equation? The matchstick that needs to be moved is the top right vertical matchstick on the 8. Shift it to the minus sign and make it a plus sign. Now your equation reads 6 plus 7 equals 13, which is very much correct.
Wow!
I've got another word riddle for you. What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? The word is short. If you add ER to it, which is 2 letters, it becomes shorter, as in the word shorter, not the length itself. Ha! Cheeky riddle, this one. Here's your next riddle. Listen to this. I am an even number. If you double me, then add 10, you get 34. What number am I? The answer is 12. To solve this brain teaser, all you need to do is work backwards. Subtract 10 from 34, that's 24, and then 24 divided by 2 is 12. Easy, right?
Wow!
And last but not least, this is a sequence brain teaser. Let's take a closer look. We've got a 3, then 8, after that 15, followed by 24, and then 35. What number comes next? Let's figure it out together. If we take the first number and add 5 to it, we'll get 8, which is the second number. Okay, now the difference between 8 and 15 is 7, which means we went up by 2 from the 5 that was added to the 3. So it seems like the pattern is adding subsequent odd numbers starting from 5. Next odd number after 7 is 9, and if we add 9 to 15, we should get 24. Yep! Next, we add 11 to 24 to get 35. Right again! That means that our number in question is equal to 35 plus 13, which is 48.
Wow!
Well done, everybody! You've successfully solved 9 brainy riddles. Now share this video with your friends. Let's see if they can beat you. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you learned something new. I hope you had fun, and I hope you always stay brainy. See you again soon.